Hey guys, Westy here. I'm just going to do a tutorial and teach you guys how to actually install Dogecoin on Phoenix Miner. So as far as I know, there's only a couple of sites that actually support Dogecoin as through Phoenix Miner, and one of them happens to be unminable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do that. And there's a couple of problems with their website because the way that they teach you to put it in, it doesn't work. It took me 2 hours to figure it out, thanks to a guy who kindly put his config briefly. I saw a config of his bat file, and which we'll go into in a moment. And yeah, luckily he showed me that. I was like, man, this is way different. I couldn't get it to work. So without further ado, just open up a web browser and go to this website. You'll mainly just come to this main page here, which will give you all the coins, because we want to mine Dogecoin. So this thing's playing up, so just click on Dogecoin, and what it does is this is the area where it kind of like gives you a bit of information. Get started with Phoenix Miner. So when you click on Get Started with Phoenix Miner, you can go to the Phoenix Miner website and download the latest Phoenix Miner, which you go to www.phoenixminer.org, and it'll come up with this page, and then just go download now. Now you will have some problems with downloading this zip file, because both Windows and Google Chrome won't allow it, or sees this as malware. So what you've got to do is click in Settings over here, and then the 3 dots, Settings, and I've actually got a Privacy and Security, and I am trying to remember quickly because I did it a while back. Somewhere in here, security, safe browsing, and I've switched it from standard to no protection basically during this download process, so you can go back and set that back on again. And then while we're in here, go to Windows, the Windows button, and type in security. Open up Windows Security app. Go to virus and threat protection. Scroll down. Go to virus and threat protection settings. I've turned this off as well, just briefly, but manage settings, and you can actually allow a folder. So if you go to add remove exclusions, you can go add an exclusion, add folder, and then navigate to a folder, like in this case I've got new Dodge, and then just go OK, and it will add an exclusion to that. So I better turn this back on again. And turn that back on. So that allows you to download the file, otherwise you'll have issues in the left hand corner saying denied, access denied. So it's just your Google, Chrome, and your Windows Defender trying to stop you from doing something that it thinks is malicious. It's not, but it just thinks it is. Okay, so once you've actually got that in, I'll go straight into my folder. Crypto, Dogecoin. Okay, so I'll see if I've created my file in here so I don't delete it. No. Okay, sweet. So basically I'll delete this just quick. So double click on this zip file that you've downloaded, and it brings up this here. Just go extract to, and then just go OK, and it'll drop it into this folder, same folder. Close that, open this up, and then go into here, and this has got all your batch files, and it's also got your .exe file for Phoenix Miner. So what you need to do is basically go to any one of these. doesn't matter really, because there's no Dogecoin ones in here, so just give up looking for that straight away. So well, let's just say this one here. So I'm basically going to create a copy and paste back in here, and then it'll do the copy. Change this to unminable underscore, I'm just doing underscore doge. So that's your bat file for your Dogecoin. So should be close to the bottom somewhere, hopefully. I'll just go date modified, should be the latest one. Okay, there it is there. So basically right click on that now and go edit. Now don't worry about any of this stuff, it's not going to be, you basically want to delete all this, so delete that whole line. But if you go into the help file here, it tells you just to create a start file and fill these contents. Now you can do part of that, but I'll show you what basically it fails, so I'll give you a demonstration on what happens. So that's loaded the whole file in there. I just basically save this, file save, and then I'm going to go into it and double click it. Oops, double click it and watch what happens. Ah, that's weird. It's actually trying to do it. Okay, forget about that. I had big errors with that. Oh, it's actually trying to mode. Oh, that's weird. Oh, let me have a look here. That just didn't work for mine at all. So, to stop mucking around, I'll go into my... I'll actually close all of these so I know which one I'm opening. So I'll open this one here that we've just created and edit it. So just go edit. So I'll just go hashtag, which is just basically a note. It won't read this in the actual file. So I just go note new doge unminable. Oops, unminable file, batch file. To use for mining doge coin. Okay, so that now you now know what that's what it's for. So this is just this hashtag here just basically gives you a note without reading. It doesn't actually execute that file. Anything without that will start executing. So I will go to the file that I finally got working, which is back a fraction. Where is it? Here it is here. So I'll right click on this file and edit, and we'll get them side by side just so you can see them. So I'll just put them there. I'll bring it up big. Okay, so I've just put a note in here. This is my Dogecoin, so I don't forget. So what you need to do is, if you have a look, I'll actually copy this line that actually was failing, and we'll actually have a look and see how it compares to the line above. So the big issue here is pretty much from this line forward. Is the issue that wasn't working. So I have changed that and it's actually working. So this wouldn't work. Actually, it shouldn't work anyway because it's got no address in there. So it's just a dummy file. So basically delete that whole part and then insert this part here, but substitute this portion of it, oh, hang on. So this portion here is your wallet number. So that's your Dogecoin wallet. So copy your one in there. Don't use my one. And then put a dot, and then this here is what I've named my rig, my mining server or rig. And then basically leave that last part there. So I'll delete this line now. This is the original line. Oops. And then I'll move that up, and then basically save. Okay, we'll close this down. Close this one down now. So that's saved now. I'll go back into the one that we're working on. So in here, we've got the unminable doge bat, which we just modified like seconds ago. So I'm just going to create a shortcut and copy that. Windows button D, and then drop it to the desktop. So paste it in here. Okay, so that will actually go straight to that folder pretty much. So if you double click it now, hopefully it'll work. And it should start mining. There you go. Okay, so it's found my two 1660 super cards. And it's now going to process the DAG file for Dogecoin. Now the cards are starting to ramp up now. We'll just pull up my afterburner. So I'm basically getting about 21.5, almost 0.5 mega hash out of the primary card, which is running all the software, the desktop, and the actual the software for recording this. So that's actually slowed down significantly by probably 2 mega hash. And this one's running my second card, which is the oldest card, is running almost 31.5 mega hash per second. And it's only drawing very low power, so it's drawing 70 watt off the second card and 87 watts off the first card, because obviously it's got pushing more power through this first card because it's doing all of this video processing as well as the screen and this, all these graphics. So that actually speeds up when you turn that all off. So there's actually a big difference between those two cards, even though they're both one's actually, this one here, the first one is actually, what I'll do, I'll show you there's a log file as well. If you have a look go into your file, you'll see there's logs here somewhere. Where are they? Name, go to logs. Oh, where are you? Oh, it's not doing it. Weird. Okay, my other one was doing it. Never mind. I forget about that. So there's a big difference between the manufacturer of the chip processors for the cards. So it's you would have probably heard the term lottery, a GPU lottery. So what that means is I'm just going to run GPU Z, and I'll show you. So this is going to bring up the primary card first, and if you have a look in here, hang on, is it the primary? Oh no, that's the Samsung one. So that's my secondary card. Yeah, so that's my Samsung. So this is the GPU here, memory type. So that's the key to providing the difference between the two systems. This is an older card, and it's running Samsung chipset, and it runs way more cooler and way more efficiently than the other one. This is the BIOS version here. I'm not sure whether you can. You can save the BIOS as well. Wow, that's cool. I don't know if you can update the BIOS. Anyway, I'll look into that later. So, and then the primary card, which is the one sitting in the motherboard itself, that's actually running a Hynix, and it's running, as you can see, it's running a lot lower than this card, and they're both 1660s. Yeah, 1660 supers. Can I see any other differences here? Die size 284. See what the die size on this one is. 284. Is it running the same BIOS? 604800A. This is a newer card. Okay, so this is running a way later version BIOS. Because it's very new, and this one here is old. The date, October 19. Actually, it's not as old as I thought it was. So yeah, so that's pretty much how you set it up, and now it's mining hard. So what you can do now is grab your address, which I'll where is that? Just okay, so just go into here actually, and just click on that and edit. Grab your wallet address, that one. Copy it. Control C or copy. Edit copy. And then go up into your Doge mining and go to address, and then put in your address. Actually, I'll just highlight that, delete it, and paste my new address in. And it tells you, you can see that it's just ramped up very, very recently. And it's cranked up, and it's telling you that it's running 52 megahash per second on the two cards. It tells you the miner here is Westio 1. And I've got two other miners, two other little workers down running CPU version, which I can go into in a moment on the same video actually, and show you those running on CPU rather than GPUs. So I'll actually just minimize the screen, and I'll jump into one of my other rigs. Okay, so I'll jump into one of my other rigs, and this is mining Ethereum, this one. I'm running see if I can get it all the way to the top. No, it's not going to do it. So I'm running 5 cards off this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's running a total of, I'll see when it comes up. So it's running 610 watts. And what speed's it running at? I can't quite see. Total 156 or something. Yeah, 156. No, yeah, 156. So, okay, so that's getting away from my little thing here. So basically, I'm running a little CPU here, which I should be able to go back. So yeah, it's on CPU. So you download this stuff from this main website. I'll just go back into that. You download from, just one sec. There's a lot going on. Okay, so basically what you do here is you go to unminable, go to the main page, click on the Doge, that's the main page, click on the coin, Dogecoin, and then you basically want to download, go to downloads, and you've got this one here, main version, or the one with miner files included. So click on that one. Download the zip. So this may or may not work. It's allowed it because I've allowed the exception. click on here and go open and I'll show in folder, and then go to mine, double click on it, extract to, just click OK, it'll extract it in the same folder that we're in. Go close. So this is to actually install, hopefully, the one for running your miner on a GPU, Dogecoin miner on GPU. And we'll see what happens. Here it comes, unminable, continue. So we'll click CPU for this one, because I'm not running the CPU one on this one for now. Go next. Select your coin, so we want to go to Dogecoin in this case. And then put in your address, which I had saved before, and go start. Now this has got a couple of little options too once it kicks into gear. You can click on the gear setting, and you can select your mining intensities. You can go low, high, or custom. If you're using it during the day or using your machine, just put it on low. But you can actually change this to high if you like go to bed. You can let it crank overnight. So I can now save and restart those settings. It's restarting, and I'll just check to see how many watts I'm drawing at the wall. Okay, so that's running 465 watts, which is almost at 100% on this machine, so I'll stop that and see what it cuts back to. Oh, that didn't actually make much difference, so I'll just keep it running. So that's basically all three of my mining rigs are running. My computer now is running 2 cards, graphics cards, running Doge with. Actually, I'll see whether this has got the. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm going to call this unminable. So I'll call this. This is your rig name. On my case, Westy01 CPU, and save and restart. So this will identify when you go back to the main page. So let's start it again now. You should be able to go to the main page here, and then just go address and paste in your address there and search. Okay, didn't do it. Address. And it should search for your eventually. Oh, it's because it's running everything at once. It's very slow. It slows the system right down. So I might turn it off. Mining the CPU as well as the GPUs on this one. Oh, what's going on here? So that's strange. Address. There we go. Okay. So that hasn't picked up this new one here, because it's only just started. I think it refreshes once every 5 or 10 minutes. So it's not going to pick this one here up, but it's definitely picked up my my 2 other rigs, and this one, my main PC one now, that's running 2 graphics cards. But this will tell you. So basically, the other thing that I need to let you know is that there's a minimum payout of 30 Doge, so it won't actually pay out directly into your Doge wallet until it gets to 30. So and it could be every 4 hours. I think they have a refresh. So you don't be panicking if it hasn't gone through, because it may just take a little while. So Yeah. So this tells you your running tally on how many Dogecoin you're actually building up with all your mining efforts. But you can run them on any PC with that CPU, with this CPU option. And as you can see, I'm running the CPU as well as my GPUs here. Oh, that's weird. Random MX. What's that? Oh, okay, yeah. So your CPUs run on a different protocol. Your GPUs run on Ethash, but your GPUs run either RandomX or I think it's by default. It defaults itself, so you have no control over that with this particular software, I don't think. Let's see here. Let's go back and have a look. We've got no, you can't tell. Yep. Okay. So yeah. So that shows you how to run Dogecoin on unminable with Phoenix Miner. And as you can see, it runs pretty good, nice and stable. And I can do a video on tuning. If you drop a comment below, I can give you a video on how to set up the mining tuning for with MSI Afterburner, and that basically allows you to maximize the amount of hash rate you're getting out for the minimum amount of energy being put in. So you can save a lot of power and also get more performance, like actually increase the performance of your cards. So I hope you enjoyed that, and that's me for the day, and thanks for tuning in once again. Please subscribe to my channel and like and click the bell for all notifications, and thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you. Westy over and out.